So just a few things about paying the cleaners. So they would send us an invoice once a month. If they don't know how to do that, we can just send them the template. We want to aim for a 40 to 50% profit margin on these contracts. And when we hire cleaners, we either pay them by the contract, so a monthly fixed amount, or we pay them on hourly. So if the contract is like post-construction, they have multiple different houses every month, and the hours are very bipolar, like the hours change a lot, then we pay them by the hour, and they send us the total hours for that month, and we pay them 10 days later. That's if the contract is very inconsistent with the hours. If it's very consistent, we just pay them a fixed amount, around 60% most times. And how we pay the cleaners, I like to pay them with a quick direct wire transfer. Where I live, there's something called e-transfer, where they simply give me their email and I send them like a direct wire transfer. It's a lot more efficient. There's no need to pay them with checks. And by the way, when we get paid, so remember, as soon as we start cleaning, we want to send the invoice on the first week because most bigger contracts, the standard is net 30. With medium to smaller contracts, we can get away with getting paid up front or doing net 10 or net 15, ideally. But for the net 30, send the invoice in the first week. Try to get the finances email. So whenever we get a contract, there's going to be 2 point of contacts. The person that deals with us, the complaints, like the management, the questions, and then the other person will be the invoice, making sure we get paid. So whenever I get a contract, I like to ask them if there's an accountant or the finance, if they have an email, so we can send them the invoices directly to them. That way, in case we run into like payment problems, we don't bother the decision maker. We want to make sure that they like us. So if we're bothering them about invoicing and stuff, we just want to bother someone else, the finance department. For contracts that are under 1,000 a month, I like to get paid with a credit card or like a card. Stripe is going to take about 3%. So for contracts that are under 1,000 a month, I just tell the client to pay with a credit card and then they save it to the invoicing software.